Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you are having a good week or weekend, depending on wherever you are. And I hope you're doing well and staying strong, healthy and strong. Welcome back to Sobanukirwa. Tugiye kureba iyindi English lesson, igice cya kabiri kino series ya Ntuza Common English Mistakes. So uyu munsi we will look at who is versus whose. So I hope you're ready. Let's begin. The first one we look at is whose. Iyi ngiyi muri green. I tried nagerageje gushaka translations y'ukuntu ano magambo umuntu yayita mu Kinyarwanda. So far it's been difficult, but I hope regardless nubwo mutabi Ikinyarwanda kitumvikana neza, ariko I hope you get the idea or you get exactly when to use whose versus whose. Who, well, reka dutangire d'abord. I have some examples and hopefully it will sink in and you guys can know the difference and use the correct one when needed. So we will start with whose. Iyi ngiyi whose with apostrophe, WHO''S. Ni ukuvuga ngo ni nkaho ari who ukongeraho is. So we have who ukongeraho is. Ubwo whose nanone ishobora kuba who has. Ni ukuvuga who ukongeraho has. So who, WHO ukongeraho has, HAS. Iyi has ituruka muri ya verbe twabonye ya to have. Kugira ndumva ya kugira. Iyi ngiyi is ituruka muri verb to be, I am, you are. I mean, is it to be? Yeah, I am, you are. He is, she is. So, nanone we use whose to ask a question about which person did something or is someone. Nuvuga koresha iri jambo kucyerekeranya umuntu wakoze ikintu cyangwa se umuntu. Let's look at some examples. Whose examples? I do have 5 examples over here, and let's start with the first one. Who is in charge of my life? Ninde uyobora ubuzima bwanjye? So ahangaha ntabwo ushobora gukoresha whose kubera yuko ukoresheje whose nkuko twari tumaze kubibona, nako ntabwo twari twabibona, ariko ukoreshe whose ya yindi it won't make sense kubera ahangaha tubashaka kumenya ninde, ntabwo ari nyiri ikintu, ahangaha ni ninde. So who is in charge of my life? Iyi whose ifite apostrophe you can replace it with who is and see if it makes sense. Who is in charge of my life? Me, I am in charge of my life. Muri make, this one makes sense. The second example, do you know who is on the $500 bill? Waba uzi umuntu uri ku inote ya $500 y'amadolari? Ahangaha nanone turashaka kumenya ninde, ntabwo dushaka kumenya icyo umuntu nyiri ikintu cyangwa se icyo kintu y'ukerekeye. Ahangaha ni ninde, who is. Ninde uri ku iyo note ya $500, ninde uri ku iyo note y'ijana, ninde wakoze ibi ngibi. That kind of thing nibyo turi kuvuga hano. Third example, who is your godly parents? Ahangaha ntabwo aravuga ngo ni Imana, ni ukuvuga ziriya mana atari nk'Imana yingiye twuzi nyine, ni ukuvuga ninde mubyeyi wawe wubaha Imana. Urabona yuko yene umuntu ashobora kuba njye nemera Imana runaka, nemera yingiye, ariko that's not the one we're talking about. Nicyo gituma yandikishije lowercase g. So ninde ahangaha none, that's a question. Turajya kuri example ya 4. I know who's the oldest person in the world. Nuvuga nzi umuntu ukuze kurusha abandi ku isi. What are we talking about here? Who is. Ikibazo ninde. Nanone iyi whose always isubiza igisubizo, ibaza ikibazo cyitwa ngo ninde. Ubwo iyo waje ninde ugomba gusubiza uwo muntu nyine ni umuntu cyangwa ni ikintu, either one of those two. In this case, I know who's the oldest person in the world. Who is the oldest person in the world? Ubwo ngubu ntabwo nzi uwo ari we, but I just put it there. Number 5, she knows who's the youngest person in her family. Ahangana uvuga ngo azi umuntu muto mu muryango wabo, mu muryango we. So ahangana none the question is who is or whose. Ntabwo dushobora gukoresha ya yindi kubera atari ibintu biberekeyeho, ni ninde. Nicyo iyi ngiyi irabaza ikibazo ngo ninde, nako arazi uwo muntu aramuzi, ninde rero, who is it? Now let's look at whose and when to use it. Whose, it belongs to whom. I think nzakora iyindi video ya ntuza ya whom and versus whose and whom. Yeah, I think so. We try to get that out soon. Whose, it belongs to whom. Whose no uvuga belonging to or associated with which person. Uvuga irajyana na ifitanye isano n'uwo muntu. So ahangana none ino whose mu gihe ushobora kuyikoresha when it comes before a noun to state or ask to whom it belongs. Uvuga iza mbere y'izina yo kubaza cyangwa se nyiri ikintu kimwerekeyeho. It's possessive of who, wh, who, like we just saw without the s, of course. Let's look at some examples. So example, I should have used the numbers. Ahangaha we look at the first one. The first one is, do you know whose faces are on money? Whose face? Ahangaha noneho ni ikibazo waba uzi isura yaba iri ku mafaranga, waba uzi intuza isura y'umuntu waba uri ku mafaranga. Ntabwo ari ninde noneho, waba uzi uwo muntu uri intuza face iri ku mafaranga. Whose phone number is this? Ahangana none turakoresha whose phone number kubera turashaka kumenya nyiri izi nimero uwo ari we. Ntabwo dushobora gukoresha who is kubera icyo gihe tuvuze ngo who is phone number is this, tukaba tuvuze ngo ninde ino nimero ya telefone. Ntabwo rero abyo dushaka kuvuga, turashaka kuvuga whose. Izi nimero za telefone ni izande. Whose phone number is this? Whose car is this? Whose house is this? So iyi whose ni ukuvuga ikintu cyerekeranye n'umuntu cyangwa ikintu, niyo ahangaha ishatse gukoreshwa. They know whose birthday it is today. Bazi umunsi w'amavuko b'uyu munsi. Ahangaha the easiest way to explain uvuga ko ni hari birthday y'umuntu runaka. Ntabwo umuntu ari we birthday, umuntu ntabwo ari anniversary, ntabwo ari anniversary, ntabwo ari uwo muntu, no, ni anniversary y'uwo muntu kuri uno munsi. Muri kubyumva byo nshaka kuvuga. Another example, I don't know whose car is this. I don't know whose car this is, or I do not know whose car this is. Either way is fine. I don't know whose car this is. I do not know whose car this is. Nanone ahangaha turashaka kumenya nyiri modoka. Ntago dushobora kuvuga ngo who is. I don't know who is car this is. Ntago nshobora kuvuga ngo ntabwo nzi iyi modoka, nyiri modoka ninde. Oya, ibyo ntabwo bifite sense rwose. So I don't know whose car this is, or I don't know whose house this is, or whose books, or whose wallet ni intuza ni kotomoni. So muri make, this is when you use it. It's not that difficult, but it's easy to make a mistake uri kubyandika. So I hope you get the difference of when to use each one of these words. So yeah, this is it. Next time I guess we look at some more words that people confuse easily, especially when they are writing. So until next time, you guys, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you keep learning and stay curious, and I will catch up with you later. Bye for now.